Hello, everyone. Welcome to a very special episode. Episode? I don't know. Live, where we talk about all of my Raquelle dolls. Yay! Hi, Barbie's GBF. It's Raquelle. Okay, how about that? Does that work? Firstly, hi, Jasmine. How's everyone's day? And I don't know. Today I'm wearing my Maleficent top because I did some work. Mondays are my days off. That's exciting. Today's Tuesday here, and every day is my day off at the moment. It's terrible. Oh my god. Okay, so I did some work on my Maleficent Tiffany, and as you can see, she's grown some horns. So excited. This was a freaking pain in the ass last night because I firstly didn't know what the hell I was doing, and I had to find a headband with nothing on it, and I couldn't. And then I was like, "Oh, what about Easter Bunny? I know I've got other Easter Bunny kind of bunny ears that I can use for that if I ever do." So I was like, "Oh, they got little spikes. I can use them to stick the foam board in." And these horns took me all night. She's good, devil face, yes. So I had to take her really cool hairdo out, and it was a challenge to make them. They're not perfect. I was watching Sim videos, the history of Sims, like the iceberg thing that Plumbella did, and yeah, so I was watching that while I was making them. They're not perfect, but this is a costume kind of thing. So it's like, well, it doesn't have to be absolute perfect. She's gonna sit up on my shelf. I don't even think she sits on the tallest shelf for my Tiffany's anymore, though. I think it's slightly too high, but I think she looks awesome. I may do more to her makeup. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that today or not. Today is a nicer day. I've actually got my window open, which is fantastic. But yeah, I think I'm thinking, you know how drag queens like draw their eyebrows up here? I was thinking about taking her eyeshadow all the way past her brow, ending it at the brow, and then lifting her brow up because it's a costume, and I don't think I'll ever take her out of this outfit. Um, maybe it would work if because at the moment she's like got the look going, but she doesn't have her Maleficent eyebrows. And I don't want to get rid of these eyebrows because they're hers. So I thought if I paint over them, then it's like she's wearing makeup. She's wearing kind of drag for an event or something. But I like this kind of grungy Maleficent look. Barbie's GBF says her costume is so cute. Yeah. This year she'll actually have a Halloween costume. I've got a few Halloween costumes that I need to work on for Tiffany this year. And that's exciting. So yeah, that is Tiffany's official look. I'll put her back on here. Do you guys have any dolls that you have like an official Halloween look for? I'm going to put her right in front of me because she's just gorgeous and she's slaying it today. Where did I put her sister? Oh my god. Where is she? Oh, there. So I was posing. Barbie's QBF says something tells me she might need a leather jacket for another one of her costumes. Something tells me that too. So I was posing Tilly. Hi Ali, how are you? I just showed off, I'm not sure if you saw, I just showed off my Tiffany. That was my Maleficent doll. And I made some accessories for her head. Let me know if you didn't see it. I'll show you. This is what we did yesterday. And I posed her. I found the other shoe, which is exciting. Yes, she looks cute. Awesome. And so this is Tilly, Tiffany's younger sister. She doesn't have any other younger sisters. She is the second last child, and Tilly is a huge Britney fan. She is a huge Taylor Swift fan, but I think she goes more for Britney. And then, so I was like going through photos of Britney back in her 2000s era, which we're kind of basing this look off, looking for poses, right? And then I saw that she had some glasses on in some of the pictures, and I was like, oh, I think I have some glasses that are similar to that. And I did. So I put them on her, and she's just killing her Britney Spears era, which I love. So yeah, that is all the little bits and pieces. I'm not sharing anything from other pages or anything, but I will talk about the Ryan Gosling thing because we discovered it yesterday. We discovered that it was happening while I was live, and we got to watch a little bit of it. But I thought it was quite great, and the whole Marilyn Monroe set, which Margot Robbie did for Suicide Squad or Birds of Prey. I can't remember. I'm not really a big fan of those movies because I believe in letting a villain be a villain first. Birds of Prey, yeah. Hi, Jay. Yeah. Oh, you made it, Michael. Awesome. Yeah. I'm not huge on the Suicide Squads because I believe a villain should be a villain first before they introduce them into Suicide Squad. I think DC rushed, Warner Brothers rushed their universe. They didn't set it up very well like Marvel did. But then if you look at Marvel now, it's becoming a bit of a mess anyway. Will I watch Gargo in the new Joker? See, Jay, I wasn't really a big fan of the Joker film. I watched it. I waited for it to come out on streaming. That's when I watched it. I'm interested to see how they do Harley Quinn with Gaga, but yeah, I really just want like a classic Joker. I don't want these reinventions of the Joker. I just want a big smiley comic Joker movie again. So that's how I feel about that. But who knows? I mean, they're making it a musical, which is a bit weird. But since it's Gaga, it makes sense, I guess. I hope we get to see her a bit more as the psychologist or psychiatrist. That's one thing, like, there's no build-up. It's just, let's throw them in there. And they don't really explain it. They montage it a little bit. You love the movie? Oh, awesome. The Joker movie, I've only watched it once. I haven't watched it since. It was impactful, but yeah. All right, let's get into the villain herself, Raquelle. And she's always been a villain, and I love that about her. Who are we going to start with? I have them all lined up here. I'm trying to find my original Raquelle, I believe, is this one. I did send one to Ethan. Raquelle is an icon. Hi, Blue Ranger. Welcome to the chat. They've been on the shelf bit. They might have a little bit of dust on them. I need to clean the shelf. My room's so dusty, so it's like if I leave them for 5 days, they're going to have dust on their heads. Like my soundboard next to my TV, I only wiped it 2 days ago and it's covered in dust already. All right, so this was my first Raquelle. And I got her at the same place I got the doll that I talked about the other day with Doll Junk in the chat. But yeah, so I love her to bits. I saw her there and I was like, ooh, an Asian Barbie that looks really good, and she's got an articulated body. She wasn't on a made to move. She was on the old fashioned body. But loved her so much. And I think she came with this top. Or actually, I also bought a Gigi. I think I bought a Gigi that day. And so I bought the two dolls. I can't quite remember. But this top was on one of them, I think. Oh my god, I can't even remember now. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So she's got like the cute pink streaks in her hair, and I named her Jessica. So this is Tiffany's great grandmother, Jessica, in the original world, because I was going to recreate all of my action figure toys into my Barbie world. But now that I've got this new idea where they are the past, this is Jessica, and it makes sense because she's a Raquelle. And so I bought her not knowing she was the same head sculpt as Tiffany. And then when I found that out, I was blown away. But this top is an original Raquelle top. And it's quite funny. Some of the things that I put Raquelle in, I didn't know were actually designed for Raquelle. Yeah, now I need to work out where I'm going to put my Raquelles while I'm taking them off the table. Jay says, Renee and Barbie Dream Besties should have been Raquelle. I absolutely agree. I feel like we haven't seen her since the Heels to Flat style series from years ago. What's that series? You should make a family tree diagram if you want, unless you already have one. I've kind of got one. I've kind of made it, but it's rough draft and all over the place. But where would that be? I'm not sure right now. We can do a family tree another time. I'm absolutely happy to do that. But I also just remembered I need to talk about the other one. When they first gave them ankles. Oh, I have one of them. And it was Still Life in the Dreamhouse characters. I wish it was Still Life in the Dreamhouse. I think she should have all of her friends, honestly. But I think you guys might see a doll that I'm pulling off the shelf right now. And you might know who she is. The original Raquelle from the Barbie Diaries. And I thought she was a Taylor Swift doll. I got her in a big bundle. She was in a wedding dress. And I was like, oh, I wouldn't mind having a Taylor Swift doll. The Barbie movie should have been Life in the Dream House live action. Absolutely. I like the idea of everyone being Barbie, but then when you throw Midge in there and Ellen, it gets a bit confusing. And there's nothing wrong with naming a Barbie Teresa or Christy. Christy, yes. Or Kira or whatever. Or Blaine. I have this huge thing about Simu's character, the Ken that rivals Ken. He should have been Blaine. There's nothing about it. No other argument. Simu Ken should have been Blaine. Because that would have created that. That would have been perfect for the tension. Absolutely. Also, I heard someone call his Ken Tourist Ken. Where did that come from? I never heard that. They barely made dolls of the characters they had in the movie. Yeah. I think we should have got Orion face sculpt to begin with. If we were getting Margot, we should have got Ryan. They could have released less Margos and given us more fashion packs. Alan was the secret MVP of the movie. Yes, he was, absolutely. I really think Raquel should have been in it. I ordered that Kenough doll. It's the only one with the Ryan face. Yeah, I know. Oh, that's another thing. They should have had the Ryan character in it. Tiffany, Raquel and Ryan would have been great in that movie. Instead of the villain being Mattel trying to get her in the box, it would have been much better to have existing characters in the existing Barbie world. But I still love the movie, so yeah. Anyway, so the original Raquel doll used the Lara head, which has Tiffany's hair color. Jay says Gloria sold out before the movie was out, and has never been restocked. Meanwhile, Ken and Margot dolls are still everywhere. Exactly. President Barbie, Simu, Ken. She is so tailor coded. Yes, she is. Yeah, we haven't had a restock of them. I think the one I see the most. They also never restocked the fashion packs. Exactly. I wanted one, but they sold out so fast. I was on that crap right at the start. I was harassing the stores here because I knew which stores were getting the special dolls, and I knew which ones were getting like Barbie and Ken. And I harassed them. Have you got them in? Can you put me on the list? Put me on the list. Put me on the list. And so, yeah, I would go to the store as soon